Magnetic particle inspection is a non-destructive inspection method for detecting surface and near-surface defects of ferromagnetic materials by using the principle of magnetic traces generated by the interaction between the leakage magnetic field at the defect and the magnetic particle. In this lesson, what we will learn is the detection operation of the yoke method. Learning objectives. 1. Understand the principle of magnetic particle inspection. 2. Master the operation technology of magnetic particle inspection of plate butt welded joints. 3. Accurately record and fill in the inspection results and reports. Please look at the picture on my right. This is a schematic diagram of the basic principle of magnetic particle inspection. From the picture, we know that after the ferromagnetic material and the workpiece are magnetized, due to the existence of discontinuity, the magnetic field lines on the surface of the workpiece and near the surface will be reduced. A leakage magnetic field occurs due to local distortion, attracts the magnetic powder applied to the surface of the workpiece, and forms a magnetic trace that is visually visible under suitable illumination, thereby showing the position, shape and size of the discontinuity. Following my video, take the butt welded joint of the board as an example, and carry out the detection operation of the yoke method.
Test objects. Magnetic particle test board MT01, magnetic particle inspection machine, Y7 AC/DC electromagnetic yoke, contrast enhancer, magnetic suspension, white light meter, measuring ruler, standard test piece, magnetic particle test record sheet, pre-treatment. Remove the splashed dirt on the surface of the weld and the heat-affected zone. Apply a contrast enhancer. Shake the contrast enhancer well, and sprinkle it on the surface of the workpiece thinly and evenly. Measure the size of the inspected workpiece. Measure the surface illuminance of the inspected workpiece. And use the A1-3100 sensitivity test piece for comprehensive performance verification. The grooved side is close to the workpiece and is attached to an area of the magnetic particle inspection, and the magnetization time is 1 to 3 seconds. When spraying the magnetic suspension, at least 1 second before the end of magnetization, that is, at least 1 second after spraying the magnetic suspension. In order to ensure the magnetization effect, it is necessary to do 2 mutually perpendicular magnetizations. At this time, the shape of the groove on the reverse side of the test piece can be clearly seen, which is a circle and a cross shape, indicating that the surface detection sensitivity meets the requirements. Wet the surface of the workpiece with the magnetic suspension, and the detection method adopts the wet continuous method. When the magnetic suspension is sprayed, 90 degrees cross-magnetization is performed on the same position. While moving the magnetic yoke, apply the magnetic suspension. The magnetized area should overlap no less than 10% each time. The application of the magnetic suspension should be completed within the magnetization energization time. and the magnetization can be stopped after the magnetic suspension is applied for at least 1 second. The moving speed of the magnetic yoke cannot be too fast and cannot exceed 4 meters per minute. Observation of defect magnetic traces should be carried out immediately after the formation of magnetic traces. A close-up observation is used for the indication of the magnetic traces. If defects are found, length measurement and recording shall be carried out. Record the position of the defect magnetic marks. If necessary, use a magnifying glass of 2 to 10 times to observe and see the clear magnetic marks display. Post-processing the workpiece.
Through the operation video just now, we should pay attention to 1. Use a white light meter to detect the illumination on the surface of the workpiece. 2. The sensitivity of the system should be verified before magnetic particle testing. 3. Pay attention to the effective coverage of the magnetized area during magnetic particle testing. That's all for this class. Thank you for watching.